Engineering an Awesome Recycling Center with Max Axiom, Super Scientist. By Nicole Brooks Bethia. Illustrated by Pop Art Studios. Section 1. A Garbage Problem. A text message sends Max Axiom, Super Scientist, on an engineering adventure.
It's an urgent message from Mayor Richardson.
Help! The city's landfill is filling up quickly.
Sounds like I need to pay a visit to the city's landfill, and fast. I'm here to see the solid waste manager.
Straight ahead and to the left.
Good morning, Will. You have quite an operation here.
Thanks for coming so quickly, Max. See the mountain of trash? Before long, the landfill will be completely full.
It looks like you need an engineered solution.
What do you mean?
Engineers solve problems with science and math. They create things that help people and change the world around us. Engineers design all types of machines, materials, structures, systems, and products that make life easier. Engineers use what they know about science, math, and people to consider and compare many possible solutions. Engineers then choose the best solution they can for the problem.
But engineering a solution for a landfill sounds like a huge task, Max.
Luckily, we can work towards solutions one step at a time using the engineering process. The order of these steps can change, but engineers often rely on this basic process to solve problems. Engineering process. 1. Define the problem. 2. Generate ideas. 3. Plan. 4. Create. 5. Test. 6. Improve.
Section 2. Designing a solution.
First, engineers need to define the problem.
This photo shows roads on two sides of the landfill. The landfill office is on the other side. We can't expand in any of those directions.
I see a pond on the fourth side of the landfill. State laws won't allow us to expand in that direction either.
There isn't enough space to make this landfill larger. On top of limited space, dump trucks haul more loads of garbage every day.
This load has many plastic, glass, and metal containers. And this truck is dumping a lot of paper and cardboard.
As you can see, soon there will be no space left in the landfill.
Thanks for the tour, Will. I'm off to research different methods of handling solid waste.
We appreciate your help, Max.
I've researched solid waste laws and treatment processes. I've also interviewed solid waste managers in other counties to see how they handled similar problems. Our problem is that the landfill is running out of space. To solve it, we'll start the second step of the engineering process, generating ideas. One idea is for the city to buy a large piece of land to build a new landfill. Building an incinerator is a second idea. An incinerator burns most of the garbage. Little waste would go to the landfill. Of course, much of the plastic, metal, glass, paper, and cardboard sent to the landfill could be recycled. Building a recycling center is a third idea.
Barge. In 1987, the Mobro 4000 barge left New York carrying more than 3,000 tons, 2,720 metric tons, of garbage. It traveled 6,000 miles, 9,660 kilometers, looking for a place to dispose of the garbage. It was nicknamed the Barge. 6 states and 3 countries turned the barge away. After 6 months, it returned to New York. The garbage was burned at an incinerator. Afterward, recycling increased because people were aware of waste disposal issues.
Thanks for meeting me on such short notice, Will and Mayor Richardson. I put together a few ideas for solving our landfill problem. I found empty land in this part of the city. My first idea is to build a new landfill here. But when I visited the site, I discovered that the city's drinking water wells are nearby. Environmental laws will not allow a landfill this close to the wells.
I guess we can rule out building a new landfill there.
My next idea is to build an incinerator to burn the solid waste. But I'm concerned an incinerator could lower the value of nearby homes. Incinerators could also release pollution into the air.
The city council doesn't want to upset citizens. Do you have any other possible solutions?
Many communities have solved this problem by sorting out the materials that can be recycled. My third idea is to build a recycling center. A recycling center is basically a large garbage sorter. Machines separate out each of the recyclable materials. Manufacturers buy these sorted recyclables to make new products.
I think we have the solution to the city's garbage problem.
Section 3. Developing a plan.
Now that we've chosen an idea, it's time for the next step in the engineering process. We need to develop a plan. A city nearby has a state-of-the-art recycling center. Let's go see it in action.
You got it, Max. We're just in time.
A new load of materials is about to be sorted.
Welcome, Max. I'm Gloria Garcia, the Recycling Center Manager.
Nice to meet you. Tell me how your recycling center works.
Screening is the first step in our process. This drum-shaped trommel screen spins. Materials tumble around inside it. Glass bottles, plastic bottles, and cans fall through the holes in the screen.
That leaves only cardboard and paper inside the screen.
The cardboard and paper are baled and sent to a manufacturer to be made into new products. Here, a magnet pulls iron and steel materials from the conveyor.
Aluminum is a metal, but it's not magnetic. How are the soda cans sorted?
We use an eddy current separator. It has fast rotating magnets in it. They create a force to repel aluminum.
The cans leap off the conveyor belt.
Only glass and plastic containers must be separated now. This optical scanner sorts plastics. The scanner recognizes the type of plastic by the way it reflects light.
What a cool engineering solution. I hear puffs of air.
Yes. The air blows the plastic into the correct collection container. The glass simply falls off the end of the conveyor.
This is a great design for our new recycling center. Everything is sorted based on the material's physical properties. Thanks for all your help, Gloria. I have to prepare design plans.
No problem, Max. Come back anytime.
With just a few more details to these blueprints, the design will be complete. This center is sure to solve the landfill problem.
Section 4. Building a recycling center.
With our plans in hand, we're ready for the next step of the engineering process. It's time to create or build our recycling center. To get started, I have to get permission from the city and state to build. Next, we need a construction team. Mechanical contractors and electricians will install the recycling equipment. We need welders too. A general contractor will construct the building. As we build, engineers inspect the construction.
Great job. This measurement is exact.
The new recycling center is completed. Now we need recyclable materials to test how it performs. People need to know that recycling begins at home. Ask them to place paper, cardboard, plastic, metals, and glass in these recycling bins. The city will also have public drop-off sites where people can take their recyclables.
If everyone recycles, we'll have plenty of materials for the recycling center and less for the landfill.
Our materials have arrived. Now we're ready for the fifth step in the engineering process. It's time to test the recycling center.
The sorting is going well, Max. Each recyclable is falling into its own container.
These materials can now be sent to manufacturers. While the recycling center is being tested, I'll follow these bales to see how they become new products. At a paper mill, paper and water are mixed and blended to make a slurry. The slurry is washed, screened, and made into new paper products by machines engineers designed. Metals are shredded at a metal smelter. Then they are melted and made into metal bars. These bars are made into new metal products. At a glass reclaimer, glass is crushed and mixed with sand, a powder called soda ash, and limestone. Then it is melted and shaped into new glass materials. Finally, at the plastics reprocessing plant, plastics are washed and ground into flakes. The flakes are melted and formed into pellets. These pellets can be turned into new plastic products. It's a message from Will. During testing, he discovered that manufacturers need cardboard bundled separately from the other paper types. Discovering your design could be better is disappointing, but it's really just part of the engineering process. Our next step is to improve the design. So how can we separate cardboard from other papers? Why don't we add a sorting screen? We'll install it after the trommel screen. It will separate cardboard from the other papers. The stiff cardboard rolls over the discs. The thinner paper will fall between the discs.
Thank you, Max. Cardboard and paper are now sorted separately.
2 months later.
Hello, Mayor Richardson.
Max, the recycling center is a success. The landfill will last much longer than we expected.
Great. So, more citizens are recycling now?
Yes, but that's the problem. Meet me at the recycling center right away.
I wonder what's going on. How can recycling be a problem?
So many citizens are recycling now that we can't handle all the materials we receive.
Now we have a new problem to solve. We need to make the recycling center bigger. The engineering process is never done.